welcome to the fourth episode of the Knits and Tales podcast. My name is Amy. Oh, and it's been a day. It's freezing. The last 2 mornings we woke up, no hot water. It's been amazing and fun. So Dawn had to get underneath the house with my hairdryer. It's been great. But you're not here to talk about my woes and my frustrating house problems. Oh, he's watching me. I'm actually recording in the living room today because I was too lazy to set up anything in my bedroom. So Dawn's over there playing Xbox. So if I happen to look that way, stop it. If I happen to look that way or that way, that's why. And my house is chaos pretty much 90% of the time, so that if you've watched before, you know this. Oh. Alright, let's get on to the knitting, because that's why you guys are here. You're not here to listen to me chat. Well, it is Knits and Tales, so you kind of have to listen to me tell at least one story. I promise there'll probably be more. Miss Katie, this is special for you. This is my Musselburgh. Musselburgh. It's so pretty. I love it. The only thing I wish I would have done is I wish I would have been patient, which is a virtue in which I was not born with. Patience and I don't get along. And I should have made it about 2 inches wider. Or longer. Not wider. Longer. Silence. So, this is my Musselburgh. I love it. It's my favorite. I wear it all the time. Well, my green one's still my favorite, which makes me sad because I love this one and I love the yarn and it's pretty. I don't know, my green one is just like super, super comfy and it's a little longer. So I think I would wear, I think I just need to, instead of doing the 18 3/4, I need to do like 20 inches each time because not only will it use all the yarn, but it'll be long enough for me to wear either slouchy or folded. With this one, I have to wear it folded, or it's like Chevy Wells, where it's like just the tip, just the tip. There we go. Oh, what's that? That's a weird loose stitch or something, but anyway, there it is. I love it. It makes me happy. Breathe. Why I'm nervous, I don't know. Actually, I know why I'm nervous because he's right over there looking at me and it's really weird. I feel like I'm talking to myself when I'm clearly talking to all my friends, but he looks like I'm talking to myself, but that's okay. So there's the Musselburgh in the colorway Sweets by Bucks and Cat Knits. Second finished object. I got sock blockers. Yay! I don't want to talk about my other 2 Christmas presents I was really excited about. We'll get to that later. But here are the two sockies. They are not the same length. I somehow did one like 10 rows longer. I don't know what I did. I decided I really don't like the afterthought or the cut and heel because I feel like when I do the toe, I should be done. And I'm not done. So I think I'm either going to stick with Magic Heel and make them, instead of doing the heel like 5 inches, do it like 6. And, or the German short row. That's just where it's at. I did figure out why my socks never fit. They were always too small, which made my mother happy because the ones that I make for myself that were too small always fit her perfectly. What I had been doing is when I measured the length of my foot, I wasn't including the heel. So my foot is 9.5 inches long. So I would do 2 inches for the toe, 2 inches for the heel, or 2 inches for the toe. I measured my toe. My toe is not 2 inches. My toe is 1.5 inches. So I was always 1/2 inch short, which meant they fit my mother perfect. No, Mom, I don't think you watch, but even if you don't, I'm just putting it out there. I am not going to mess up on all my socks so that you can have them. She thinks that she needs like a week's worth. Just hand it to her. I'm like, woman, no. I don't even have that many. Dawn, who provides the yarn, doesn't have that many. So, our drawers need to get a little more full. But she did get a pair for Christmas. I wasn't sure if she watched or not, but the blue ones that I had like a month and a half ago when I was in my mom's shed, those are actually for her. These are Desert Rose by Fleetchy. They're vanilla socks, 64 stitches, US 2.25, US 2.25, really. 2.25 millimeters, US 1. Perfect. Works for me. Okay, so I have... If someone would like to come over here and beat him, that'd be awesome, because...
I'm just going to put both on my ears so I don't listen anymore.
Well, stop listening. Mind your business.
Huh?
Mind your business. This is an A and B conversation, so see your way out of it.
Here I was going to say, they should rearrange the alphabet and put you and I together.
Oh, goodness.
I'm changing that up now.
Shh. Crinkling. Crinkle alert. Crinkle alert. Oh, this is going to be fun. I love how my podcast is so professional. I have everything ready before I start. No. Okay. I have almost everything ready. Does that count? Okay, we're going to move on to acquisitions because sock blockers. I got an Amish Swift, which of course I came home from my mom's house where we had Christmas. I set it up. The peg didn't fit. Me, being impatient like I am, said, it'll work. Put it in there. Tried to get it out. Broke it. So my Swift is broken. And I got this. Beautiful, beautiful bottle winder. I love it. It's gorgeous. Except I hate it. It makes the worst cakes ever. I know what I'm doing. Could it be because I'm left-handed? I really need to know. Is it because I'm left-handed? Because I wind like this. But even if you look, like, it's like off balance. Look how bouncy it is. And it makes horrible cakes and tangles. Oh, it's bad. So, I don't know. It moves very smoothly. I don't know. I really want to love it because I'm sick of hand winding, but I know I can't send it back because if I were to send it back, I would have to pay like $70 in shipping, and I don't want to pay $70 in shipping just to send something back. So, yeah. So this was disappointing. Very pretty. I love it. Just doesn't make the best cakes. Then I got more minis by Crystal Skies hand dyed yarn. I got 2 mini sets. Got this one. Sorry for the crinkling. I do not want to take them out of the packaging. This one. This I love. This is so pretty. I'd love to take the whole sweater out of that. But am I going to knit a finger and weight sweater? No. Yeah, I have the yarn for it. I'm going to. Just not right now. I'm here. I promise. Okay, so the V-back tee. I have never wanted a knitted item more, and I've never hated knitting something more. The reason I hate it, for some reason, I cannot tell you why, but for some reason, I keep messing it up. I don't know how. I don't know why. I did the cast on right. I got all my stitches right. Did everything. Counted. I had 10 extra stitches. That doesn't work in garments. Nope. Or at least I don't know how to make it work in garments. So since that was like my 5th attempt at making that sweater, I put the yarn back up on my wall, on the back of my door, and there it stays. I am super, super sad because that yarn is probably the prettiest yarn I've ever seen. And I want to make it so very badly, but I also don't want to hate it, and I don't want to hate making it. So I messaged my friend Amber. Hi, Amber. I messaged her and I told her what was going on, and she was so sweet. She goes, you know what? You'll make it. Just not right now. It's not your time to make it. You're not supposed to make it right now. So I put it up and I cast on a new sweater. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous. It has cables. It is bottom up. They have me 3 cardigans, or 3 sweaters. A baby Gramps, a baby Flax, notice baby, and then an adult shapely boyfriend's cardigan. I hated that thing. I mean, it was fun to make, and I loved that I made it. But the color's just not for me. I probably should wear it on here sometime, but it's just not for me. I hate it with passion. It looks weird on my skin, with my skin tone, but I was gifted the yarn to make it, so I didn't really have much of a choice. So that is the story of my sweater making. Well, so back to this sweater I'm making. It is bottom up. Sleeves are worked first, then you work the body, and then you join the sleeves and the sleeves and the body for the yoke. It is the antler pullover. I almost said bucks and catnips. Nope, not that. The antler pullover by Tin Can Knits. And I think it is so pretty. I made my sister the antler toque. Why did I say toque? I know how to say toque. My husband's Canadian. I know how to say toque. I just can't speak. And I'm getting distracted by a little one in there that I can hear yelling. So this is the cardigan that cardigan. I am so with it today. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I probably will. So the antler pullover, it's beautiful. And I love that cable pattern. That cable is so pretty. I love it. I am making it in, well, of the Andes Claret Heather. And that is pretty damn accurate, actually. That is very accurate. I never thought that I would like purple and red together because I absolutely hate those 2 colors together, and red's my favorite color. But if you can kind of see, it's got red in the yarn, but it's purple yarn. It's very interesting, and I'm super excited to have this. I'm excited to have a sweater that not only I like the color, but I like the pattern, and I'm excited to have something to wear that I made other than socks, hats, and shawls. And other than that, oh, I do have one more whip. Last night, Dawn and I went to bed around, oh, it is December. It's January 1st, 2022. So, last night, Dawn and I were in bed. My house is crazy. What can I say? And there's only 3 of us here. Explain that. Dawn and I went to bed around 10:30. We didn't go to sleep. We went to bed at 10:30. And I had my jelly roll blanket with me because I had absolutely nothing else on the needles. I had my jelly roll blanket, and that's it. I have no socks, no hats, no shawls, nothing. That's all I had. And I wasn't feeling it. I had been working on it all day, and it's so much fun, but it's one of those patterns where it's so simple and so mindless. It almost gets tedious, but when you're into it, like, you're really into it, and you want to get like 5, 6, 7 strips done, which is ridiculous because I can get like 1.5 done a day. But like, I really get into it, and I can't wait to work on it, and I can't stop thinking about it, and that's all I want in it. And then I'm like, this is really tedious. I don't want to do this anymore. So that's kind of where I was. I was laying there going, now, all my needles are in the living room. Most of my yarns are in the bedroom, but my needles are in my needles are in the bedroom. I'm like, okay, what do I want to make? I have a size 7. I have a size 7 knitting needle here with me. What do I want to make with a size 7 knitting needle? Because I did not want to get out of bed. It was cozy. I was comfy. I was watching Homespun House episode 4, which I know I am so far behind. It's ridiculous. But I'm weird and I can't watch podcasts. Like, I couldn't just start watching her now. I have to go back and watch them all. So, I didn't want to get up at all. So what I did is I looked on my phone, found a pattern. There's actually a story to this pattern. So this could be part of story time, I think. I haven't decided. Anyway, this is the Elizabeth Zimmerman Pi R Square shawl, modified by Tracy Gausman. This pattern is the only shawl I have ever actually worn and seen in person before I knit it. My local yarn shop is an hour away, and it's very small. It's a very nice shop, but it's very small. I was so excited to go in, and the lady was so nice, but I told her I was a beginner knitter, and I think that was on me. She wouldn't, and this is one thing I really have to give her credit, all the credit in the world. She did not allow me to buy yarn for a pattern that she didn't think I could do, because I told her I was a beginner. So she told me, I don't feel comfortable having you buy the yarn for that shawl until you're comfortable doing it. So I just like to make people happy, and that's something I really need to work on. So I didn't tell her, no, you don't understand. Like, I'm a beginner to me, but I would say I'm an advanced beginner. I know how to knit, I know how to purl. This was probably a year ago now that I had gone there, and so she said, I don't feel comfortable sending you with you buying that amount of yarn to make this shawl if it's not something you're gonna like stick with or like or anything. So I ended up buying three balls, 2 for the Empowerment People, or Empower the People by Casablanca, and then this shawl pattern. She sent me the shawl pattern, home with the shawl pattern, and I fell in love with it. It was beautiful. I had some yarn. I cast it on right away, and I got over halfway done. I was about halfway through my second skein of fingering weight, and I realized I made a mistake, like, this far into it. I was heartbroken. I couldn't drop down because it was across the whole thing. I had messed up the eyelet row, and so I couldn't drop down. I would have had to frog the whole thing, and when I have to frog that much work, I throw a fit, rip it off my needles, frog it, and never look at it again. But I really like this shawl because I had worn it. It's beautiful. It drapes nicely. It's a perfect sitting on the couch shawl. So I messaged her, I emailed her this morning because I knew I was going to podcast. I cannot find this pattern anywhere online. Anywhere. And Tracy Gaussman is the owner of the shop. So I'm wondering if maybe it's just something she has for her shop, something she did. It does say adapted from instructions in her book, Knitting Around. So I'm not sure, maybe she changed the pattern enough to make it her own, and that's what I have. But I did message her and ask her if there's anywhere, any link that I can put down below other than her shop for this pattern. I have not heard back from her, so I will just put the shop down below, and then when I hear back from her, I'll let you guys know, or ask me for, like, I'm not going to give you the pattern, but ask me if there's a way to get the pattern if you're interested. But it's that one right there. It's so simple. There's a lot of purling, which makes me kind of go, meh, but I need to practice my purling anyway. So there's the shawl. And I apologize again because I'm all over the place today, and I know I am, but that's just how it is some days. Oh, you get back on the needle. Ah, there you go. I apparently put this down mid-row. Awesome. Do not have a lot done. I just had that little baby bit. Cast it on last night, right before we went to bed, but I can't just sit and watch TV or play on my phone. I have to be doing something. So this is it. It takes 8 to 900 yards. And I am using this awesome ombre. There's a leaf. Awesome. By Yarn Bee Awesome Ombre. It is a DK, well, size 3. I'm saying it's about a DK weight, and it's 435 yards per 100 grams. Yep. And this is what it looks like. I have a bunch of this. I think I have 5. I'm only going to need 2, so I'll have some left. To do what with, I don't know. So there is that, and other than my jelly roll blanket, those are my whips. So this might be kind of a short episode. Now, my jelly roll. I do not remember where I was last time I recorded, but I know I've gotten a lot farther. So I'll just show it to you guys real quick. Here's my little baby ball. I hope you guys can see this because I can't see the camera. So pretty. So if you watched before, I'm making these with scraps that I got from an advent swap I did for Christmas this year. We did 12 10-gram skeins. And I was looking at this part right here, and I'll put it up close in a minute, but I was looking at this part and I'm like, I am not that bad of a knitter. Ooh, what the hell? But she informed me that it came from Sock Blank. So it's some colorful ramen noodles. Look at that stitching. It's horrible. It looks like a 3-year-old did it. It looks like Sam knit this. And I know it's the nature of the yarn, and I know that once it's washed and relaxed, it'll even out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's my jelly roll blanket. I'm getting there. It's gonna take me forever. I did the math, and I need 120 10-gram skeins, or 10-gram scraps. I currently have 40. I have decided I am not going to do scrappy projects anymore because it gives me anxiety not to have all the yarn for the project. Like, this is my this is what I have. I have 40, 46, I believe, 10 gram stains in here. And I know that's not even half of what I need. And it's it's making me want to go, okay, I can pull 10 grams from every skin I have. That'll get me like 10, like I only need 10 or 15 more. No, I don't want to do that because, you know, they're full skeins. I'm not going to turn them into scraps. Well, not necessarily scraps, but I'm not going to take yardage from them. So I think I decided after this, I will still save my scraps, but I will not start anything until I have the amount of scraps I need to finish. I didn't realize it would bother me as much as it does, and as much as it is. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So if you guys, you know, have scraps, 10 gram scraps, feel free to send them my way. I'm kidding. Sort of. If you are interested, I would like to do a swap. I'll do a swap. That sounds like fun. I actually have one coming up in February with my friend Katie, and I'm super excited about. Sorry, I'm playing with my ball winder because, well, ADD. So, swaps. Yes, I'm doing a swap for Valentine's Day with my friend Katie, and I'm super excited because she does the greatest packages, and it's my birthday month. Yay! Not yay that I'm 3 years away from 40. I feel old. When I was talking to Dawn yesterday, I was like, hey, I know what I'm going to get my daughter for her birthday next year. He's like, babe, you know that's like October. I said, yeah, I know. But I know what I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her a tattoo. And then the realization of the fact that I will have an 18-year-old that came out of me, that is my child, made me feel very, very, very old, and I do not like it. I still feel like I'm like 25, but like a knowledgeable 25. I'm not. I don't even want to put it. I don't feel as old as I am, but I feel that I have wisdom, a little bit of wisdom. He died. I'm sorry. This podcast is all over the place today. See, that's not helping. Y'all, that he's not helping, and I swear he's doing it on purpose just to irritate me and fluster me, because he's very good at flustering me. It's because he's got such a handsome face. Anyway, let me think.
I just think you're adorable right now.
Thank you. I'm really trying to think if I've gone over everything. My irrational need for minis. Whips. Finished objects. Future cast-ons. I have prepared. He's 2. I swear he's 2. I have yarn picked out for a pair of socks for Dawn. I have yarn picked out for a pair of Clark socks for me. So those are some future cast-ons, and I'm not sure when I'm going to cast them on. I've got 2 pretty large projects, and I feel like I have done nothing but make socks, and I don't have any socks to show for it. I know I do, but I don't know. I need a break from socks for a bit. I gotta fix my mom's that I got her for Christmas. I put the heel in the wrong place. It doesn't fit her correctly. So since it's an afterthought heel, I have to rip from toe up to where I picked up for stitches. knit the whole foot again. I'm kind of debating on just putting in a, just doing a German short row heel. Just ripping both of them back, do a German short row heel, knit it, and call it good. Because I really don't enjoy the afterthought heel. But that also means I have to knit 2 feet when I would only have to knit 1 if I just cut in correctly. I don't know. I'll have that figured out hopefully later. This has been a total shit show. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it, but I probably will, because that's kind of how it is with friendships, relationships, everything. I mean, I'm gonna try and not be so self-conscious and so worried about being professional. I almost stopped doing the podcast. I think it was after my second one. And I was just feeling a lot of pressure to do it. I was feeling a lot of pressure to get things knit. I enjoy the hell out of it, but I was just feeling a lot of pressure. And I almost stopped. And someone told me not to. And then they told me that they were having a really bad night and they put on my podcast, and it was like I was hanging out with them. And it made me smile and cry, and it was like, oh, all goofy like that. But it really, you get me. You can go get him. You get me. My house is crazy. It's chaos. That's why if you are my friend, I will text you. I do not talk on the phone. It's too hard. And that's why the podcasts may not be out every single time every 2 weeks. If Sam was older and I just had the 2 older ones that are in school, it would be so simple. But I don't. So please stick with me. I love you all. I love the comments. And I see a cute little boy. And so I decided I'm going to make this authentic. It's going to be me, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch, because I'm not making it for other people. I'm making it for me. Hi. Do you care? Oh, can you put this up there? He didn't hear me. Put this here. You want to come say hi? Can you say hi? You want your glasses? Uh-huh. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Say hi. Is that Sam? Is that Mom? Yeah, that's Dad. As you can see, things are getting crazy again, so I'm going to sign off, say goodbye. I'm gonna go play with this little guy, and then I'll probably knit some more. Have a great day. Happy New Year.